recap is going to be an interesting one because we have so many rumors and potentially breaking stories that could affect the game of baseball for a long time. And the biggest one, Juan Soto is signing, I put that in air quotes, with the Boston Red Sox. Allegedly, he signed a big-time deal behind the scenes. I call BS, but we got to talk about it now. Also, Yankees fans, I should say, some Yankees fans are not too happy with Aaron Judge because their captain spoke and said that he has not talked to Juan Soto yet. Why would you say that, my guy? Ippei, the former interpreter for Ohtani, he's back in the news again because Ohtani, he wants almost $400,000 worth of baseball cards back. I guess Ippei just stole those as well. And also, a soon-to-be 26-year-old Korean superstar who used to be the double play partner with Ha-seong Kim, he's about to be posted, so I wanted to bring him up. His name is Ha-seong Kim. We'll talk about him later on. We post these recaps and updates almost every single day, so hit that subscribe button so you never miss out. Also, recap is brought to you by SeatGeek and Underdog Fantasy. Use code Fuzzy. The first thing that we have to talk about, I purposely left it out from the intro. Brandon Crawford, the 3-time All-Star, the 4-time Gold Glover, the 2-time World Series champion. He is officially hanging up the cleats, and in my opinion, he should have hung up the cleats a few seasons ago, but I digress. His best season surprisingly came a few years ago at 34 years old. He had 24 home runs and a 141 OPS plus randomly at the age of 34 back in 2021. Now, if he did that for even half of his career, I'm talking about the power numbers with the OPS plus, we're talking about a Hall of Fame level player because his defense was that good. Again, a 4-time Gold Glover, one of the smoothest infielders we have ever seen, but I do want to say this, he kind of ruined his own Baseball Reference page for really nothing. From 2011 to 2021, he had a 30.9 WAR and a 100 OPS plus. That's a really solid career. A defensive vacuum type of guy who was an average hitter. Yeah, you love to see that, but he played 3 more seasons. I put that in air quotes because he wasn't very good the last few seasons and didn't even finish 2024. His WAR dropped back under 30. He's now a 96 OPS plus guy. It's not a big deal in the grand scheme of things because he's still a World Series champion, won 4 Gold Gloves, the 3-time All-Star and stuff like that. But nerds like me, we look at his Baseball Reference and say, why? Why did you do that to yourself? Brandon Crawford ended his career with the St. Louis Cardinals, so his teammate from last year, Nolan Arenado, we'll talk about him now because he's in the news. The reports are saying that Nolan is willing, for the sake of a trade, to switch positions. And this is just really emphasizing the fact that he kind of just wants out of St. Louis because he wants to win. And it's the same reason why he wanted out of Colorado. Fun fact, by the way, he's played in more playoff games as a Rocky than a Cardinal. And I know, it's only been 4 seasons with the Redbirds, but still, he signed up for more than that. And he didn't even opt out in 2022 because he thought that the Cardinals were about to take that next step. They then finished 20 games under 500 the next year in 2023. They were better in 2024, but they still missed the playoffs. He's been terrible for Arenado standards in terms of offensive production. He had 16 home runs and a 719 OPS last year. The defense is still great. That's never going to go away. But the team right now, in terms of rumors that are leading the charge trying to trade for Nolan Arenado, the Tigers. They've been named as the top team interested because they want a veteran and a defensive monster over there at the hot corner. But if Spencer Torkelson doesn't turn it up, maybe they put Nolan Arenado at first base and Jace Young over at third base with Javier Baez coming back, and they have so many lefties in that lineup. And Arenado to Detroit trade makes a lot of sense if the Cardinals send some money along with them. But again, these are rumors, just like the next topic. This is an absolute mega rumor. I'm talking about the mother of all rumors. Juan Soto, behind the scenes, I guess, signed a monster deal with the Boston Red Sox. Everyone was freaking out on social media. Thanksgiving is now in limbo because we're trying to hang out with our family, but also we're stuck to our phone. Then Lord Passan, Jeff Passan, he shut that down big time. He said that he was thankful for reporters who don't make things up. Now, this goes back to the Arson Judge days where John Heyman, not only did he get it wrong that Aaron Judge was going to the Giants, he even misspelt it and said Arson Judge. Or even when Ken Rosenthal said that Michael Brantley was a Blue Jay, I made a full-blown video on Michael Brantley going to the Blue Jays. I was at Grimaldi's eating pizza when Jeff Passan came out and said that, hey, that deal is not actually done. It could happen, but Michael Brantley is not a Blue Jay. Sure enough, he goes to the Astros. Now, with all that being said, I do still think that Boston is in play. I doubt a deal is done like some of these reporters are saying. I put reporters in air quotes as well. But if they did somehow get Soto, that means they go Soto, Duran, and Roman Anthony, who's probably going to be a right fielder. And again, he's the number one prospect in baseball. I think that he's going to be legit. You then get to trade Wilyer Abreu and Masataka Yoshida for some pitching depth. And if that happens, you got yourself a squad. So those are the rumors going around the game of baseball. Nolan Arenado, he's willing to accept a trade, even if it means playing first base or just not playing third base as often. Juan Soto, the reports, and these aren't even reporters talking about this stuff, but sources in Boston, again, I'm using a lot of air quotes today, are saying Juan is going to be a Red Sox. Again, take it with a grain of salt. Lord Passon has already rejected all of these claims as false, and my best advice for you guys, turn on Jeff's notifications and go live your life. Just stop wasting all of your energy. You're just going to be exhausted like I was a few years ago. Now, here's a crazy wrinkle for Yankees fans, and I promise you we'll talk about Ohtani going after Ippei, his former reporter, and also that soon-to-be 26-year-old star from Korea about to get posted. The wrinkle is that Yankees fans are not happy with their captain, Aaron Judge, because he came out and said that he has not talked to Juan Soto at all. Essentially, in a nutshell, what Aaron Judge is saying is that he's respecting Juan Soto's first chance at free agency. He's not trying to cloud his judgment, anything like that. He wants Juan to see the field for what it is, see everything on the table, and make a decision for himself. But some Yankees fans aren't seeing it that way. They're saying, dude, you're Aaron Judge. You're the captain. You should be in recruiting mode, but the reason why you're not recruiting is that you want your team back, Mr. Judge. You want to be the guy. And again, others are saying back off. Let Soto have his free agency. Now, to the people who are saying Judge wants his team back, he's not recruiting because of that. He wants to be a one-man show. He literally said that he wants 8 Juan Sotos in a lineup. It benefits Aaron Judge to have Juan hit in front of him because Juan wears out the pitcher so that Judge gets better pitches to hit. I know the postseason didn't really look like that, but when you have a Juan Soto in the lineup who's taking pitches, fouling pitches off, extending at bats, again, you're wearing out the starting pitcher or the third reliever that's in the game for the sake of Aaron Judge, so that Aaron Judge gets 2 cookies in one at bat as opposed to 1 cookie every other at bat. Juan Soto is vital to the Yankees' success, but Aaron Judge also said that he met with the owner of the Yankees, Hal Steinbrenner, and talked about Soto as well as other players, which again might have not been the best thing to articulate and say out loud, because now the perception is, Judge, are you literally saying, hey, if we don't get Soto, maybe we go for these guys instead? Or are you saying Soto and some other pieces? I just know how social media works, and you got to be very, very careful. I think he's got to be a bit more careful with the words that he uses and the way that he presents things. Soon to be 26-year-old Ha Seong Kim is being posted, and if you guys don't know who this is, he's the former double play partner with Ha Seong Kim. We all know him. He's become a star with the Padres. Now, Ha Seong Kim doesn't have a ton of pop. He had a career high of 11 home runs last year, but he has tons of speed. He already has 211 stolen bases, and the reports are, I haven't done my full-blown research on the guy, but the reports are saying that he has above average defense at both second base and pretty good defense at shortstop if you wanted to play there. And last but not least, Ohtani is going after his former interpreter Ippei all over again. Now, this is over not the money that Ippei stole, but this time it's the $325,000 to $400,000 worth of baseball cards that Ippei bought using Ohtani's money in an effort to try and resell them on eBay or whatnot. And not only that, Ippei is also in possession of multiple personalized baseball cards signed by Ohtani himself. So not only was Ippei trying to flip cards using Ohtani's money, he stole personalized cards from Ohtani, which could be worth, I mean, honestly, if they're personalized from Ohtani in his native Japanese calligraphy, I mean, those are priceless.